Before birth, the baby grows and develops in the uterus or womb. The birthing process begins with regular contractions of the uterus and dilation or opening of the cervix, the narrow opening where the uterus joins the vagina. When the cervix is fully dilated at 10 centimeters, around 4 inches, uterine contractions become stronger and more frequent. The baby goes through a series of passive movements, especially the head. Birth stations indicate how low the baby's head can be felt in the mother's pelvis. The baby's head then begins its passage out of the vagina, called crowning. Labor continues as the baby's head and body pass out of the womb and vagina. The home for a developing fetus is the amniotic sac. Entering the birth canal requires leaving the sac. The sac membrane breaks and the amniotic fluid that filled it, about a quart by the final week of pregnancy, flows out of the vagina. The amniotic sac membrane is thought to help protect the baby's head during labor against the opening cervix. Sometimes the sac membrane breaks naturally when a woman's so-called water breaks, and sometimes the sac is ruptured by the birth attendant. During childbirth, an incision may be made in the perineum, the diamond-shaped area that includes the vagina and rectum. This incision, called an episiotomy, used to be routine for vaginal delivery, particularly a first delivery. The incision was thought to reduce potential damage from a natural tear while making repair easier and speeding delivery. An episiotomy is no longer a routine part of childbirth in the United States and is usually done on a case-by-case basis. During delivery, some women experience burning or stinging in the perineum, the diamond-shaped area incorporating the vagina and rectum. This feeling, referred to as the ring of fire, occurs as the vaginal opening is stretched during crowning when the baby's head emerges from the vagina. This burning or stinging is brief. The perineum then becomes numb as vaginal tissue stretches and nerves in the area are blocked. When a woman experiences the ring of fire, she is often advised to stop pushing and focus instead on deep breathing and relaxing the perineal area. There are different ways to manage pain during labor. One method is a local anesthetic called epidural anesthesia. This method is often patient-controlled. When relief is needed, the woman presses a button. This delivers anesthesia into the epidural space, which is between the bony spinal canal and tough outer covering of the spinal cord. Sometimes the woman can also move around, a so-called walking epidural. Another option, called a spinal epidural, delivers a spinal block and epidural in a single injection. This option can be used far along in labor.
Shoulder dystocia is a rare and serious complication of childbirth. After the baby's head has been delivered, one or both shoulders are stuck and cannot be delivered. Dystocia increases the risk of complications for both the mother and the baby. Multiple maneuvers are employed to resolve the problem.